Hey, Adam Culbertson here. Before we begin, we got a promo from another independent podcast, so when you finish this episode, make sure you go and check them out.
What would you do if I told you that the world is not what it seems?
You're telling me that potato salad is the key to other worlds? Ha! It's not even the best side dish.
And people are not who they appear to be.
I don't know that we can trust Master Goucher.
Well, I know for damn sure we can't trust Charles Edward Cheese.
My name's not Mike. Where puns run rampant through the streets.
The Global Adventurers Guild Master Enterprises will not stand for this.
Well, it's gag me for short, so I'm pretty sure they take everything on their knees, don't they?
And it's hard to tell who the real monsters are.
Well, yeah, it's a mimic. But I'm Francis the Lion.
Three heroes.
You have my sword.
You have my kazoo.
Oh god, my hip.
Face off against three villains.
Never again will they enslave me.
We'll make damn sure of that.
I'm Francis the Lion.
We know.
To keep the world of Euphrae from ripping apart.
This damn portal won't close.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
And Tim and Terry from getting even more screwed.
They're totally werewolves.
Yep, they're definitely werewolves.
Holy shit, those guys are werewolves.
Welcome to A Fool's Quest. A Fool's Quest can be found on all major podcasting platforms simply by searching A Fool's Quest.
Steel your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters. And y'all made a list of items that you wanted to buy.
I did.
I did.
I did.
It is exactly
I had to cross
empty.
one off, but
You had to cross one off. Okay.
it was the most expensive one.
I was just making sure y'all had a list of things y'all were going to buy. And we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yep.
All right. So you walk out, and Nico, you were on the phone. I'm guessing your conversation is done as they come walking out.
Yep, absolutely. Are you all ready? You guys get everything you need?
Well, yes, a lot more than I could have hoped.
I could use a couple more things. Victor, do you need some more stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to see this. There's a lot of neat looking stores here. I just wanted to browse a little bit, if that's all right.
No, I'm good with that. I'm looking for some stuff too. I knew oh god, the name. It was can't remember
What are you thinking of?
if it was Verspar or who's asking for the robot cat.
It was Evangeline.
It was Evangeline.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember who it was. Yeah. So I know one of our friends from home was asking for a robotic cat, and I spoke with the Tabaxian side and said that I guess anyone who was proficient in drone making would be able to point me in the right direction, so to speak.
Okay, so I'm definitely proficient in drone making.
Yes. yes.
So I guess, like, would Nitz know what exactly would go into this?
Can we just pay him?
you would know how to make a drone cat, basically.
And would I have all the bits, or would I need them to get stuff for it?
You would need materials, but you could get the materials easily. You just don't really have the creds for it right now.
I could definitely help you out with that. That's something that's well within my skill set. Maybe we could make a deal.
I'm listening.
Maybe we should have this conversation in my van.
As a consenting adult, I agree to the terms of this exchange.
Do you have any candy in there?
Victor has a terrible sweet tooth. We all know this.
I do have candy. But can the cat stay in the back? I'm terribly allergic.
Also, you should probably know before kidnapping me that I'm only 3.
Yeah, he said he can ride in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. I assume he doesn't want to get in my carrier, my cat carrier.
No.
No, please.
No, he does
Probably
not.
too far.
We insist.
You don't want to try to put him in one of those.
If that is the law of the land, we must abide by the rules.
And you are aware that there are sentient cats in this world. Some of them are pets, some of them are sentient.
Okay, cool. I assumed with it firing lasers, I assumed there was a little bit more than.
Yeah.
But I think we'll do a little bit of shopping here. I mean, do we want to do the shopping recorded or just do it after the fact?
Well, we're gonna like montage that, so that's why I wanted to make sure you got your list, and then I'm just gonna go through a little quick montage of it. But did you want to hear his proposal first?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we'll go back to the van.
All right, sweet.
And then Nico gets on one knee.
Julian, I love this mech suit so much.
I want to marry it.
I want to marry it. No. Okay, all right. So I assume this is after the shopping montage and we're heading back to wherever the safe place that I've got, or...
Yeah, okay, so what's your list of items? Can you copy-paste your list of items? Okay, so Victor's going around because you got a lighter. Is that just like a lighter?
Yeah, it's literally just a lighter. But I
Cool.
Before that I had a tinder box, and so obviously I went into a store and saw that they had portable lighters, and I was like, "That's cool."
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can see the one expensive thing.
Down at the bottom.
Victor's just planning on passing himself off as a magician.
That does not have a value next to it because I am not getting that. I don't think.
Okay, so yeah, you're going to these different shops. How many different shops would you go to, or is that all out of one shop?
It was all in the gear section. So if there's
so that's like
shop,
the electronics / general store kind of deal.
Right.
Like it's your one stop shop for. It's like a little Walmart.
And like I said, there's one without a price next to it. I didn't end up getting that because I had to cut it out.
So like the people that run the shop, like they're constantly looking out, like asking what's going on in every store that y'all go to, but y'all are just like, oh, it's whatever. But you basically have like free reign of these stores because nobody else is shopping. Everybody else has gathered up. But you're kind of forcing these shop owners to stay inside their shops because you're just in there shopping. But they want to go and watch what's going on with the parking garage. And Victor, you get a communication earpiece. Like you find this lighter and you're just like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever.
But what does the lighter look like? Is it one of the little novelty lighters?
I'm assuming it's like a Zippo.
It's like a high tech Zippo, like it's got a cool little LED design on it.
But can you still do the tricks with
it? Says it lasts for an hour, but I figure like I buy one with 2 extra cartridges and it would just last for the rest of the campaign. It's not like I'm going to be lighting up a lighter for an hour long.
Yeah.
So.
but you also buy a gas mask, grappling gun, magic cuffs.
No, I didn't buy those. Those are the ones that I didn't buy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are 12,500. Unless you want me to start haggling with this guy.
No. You got a metal detector. There's no haggling in this store. Like, it's set prices.
That's what I figured.
Metal detector, a fire extinguisher, a garrote. Is that how you say that?
A garrote wire. Yeah.
A garrote wire. Okay. And a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, no, Victor saw that there were actually handheld communication devices called walkie-talkies and was thrilled because he was right. He was right all along. Other people call them walkie-talkies. And so
this world is dumb.
So he's getting those. And so Victor
it's just a modern looking Vox box to you, like it's same kind of
right. And I think it works on the same principle. So I was assuming that it would just be compatible with our Vox boxes. And so the reason the communication piece is essentially a headset version of the Vox box. That way Victor wouldn't have to pull it in and out and he wouldn't forget that it was there. But
yeah, the earpiece isn't able to connect to your Vox box, but it's able to connect to the walkie-talkie, like wirelessly.
Okay. Well, no, the earpiece. I think I forget. It may work. So if I'm required to have the walkie-talkie with it, I feel like it works with walkie-talkies. I don't think it requires one. We'll figure it out later.
See, I thought the communication earpiece would work with like a smartphone, kind of like a Bluetooth headset.
No, I looked it up. Hold up. I had it pulled up. Allows us to securely and wirelessly communicate with other earpieces and walkie-talkies on a set radio frequency up to 30 miles away. And so I was assuming that it would be compatible with the Vox boxes as well, since they're just...
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
It's high-tech.
Yeah.
And so
yeah,
Victor
that
bought that for
I didn't
himself.
read it, so...
Yeah, he bought it for himself, and then he's buying 2 extra walkie-talkies, so in case we ever need to work with someone that doesn't have one, he could pull it out and hand it to him.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And Julian, what all are you getting?
I posted in the channel. I'm getting a micro submachine gun with 250 rounds of ammunition. The weapon I wanted was... I think I wanted to get a shock baton.
I thought about that.
Trying to continue the lightning
hey, man.
motif.
It's working. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
I was thinking about chainsaw, but I didn't want it to be two-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's a reload involved, which I don't know how that works. Do you have to like fuel it or something? It's expensive too.
Seems very Doom.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, the garrote was technically a weapon. I think I bought it in the weapon shop. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's good because it's got finesse. That's very good for you.
We got what?
Finesse.
Yeah, that's why I got it. And that's why I was considering the magic cuffs, because I figure if I can grapple someone with that, then I might be able to bind them with the magic cuffs.
Cool.
I don't know, but
yep, that's
and what else are you getting, Julian?
I'm getting that. I'm getting the shock. So I got the micro submachine gun, ammo, the shock baton. I think that's it for now.
Okay.
I might come back later and get some more stuff. I'm going to read about this stuff a little more. Also, I want to figure out what I can apply to the mech suit directly versus stuff I can't. Because I know I still need those components to be able to use the lightning gun in conjunction with the mech suit. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I will say, for like a, we'll say a $300 credit charge, they will give you the attachment piece to attach the SMG and the shock baton to your mech suit, so it's not like out. So they'll charge it and they'll install it for you.
So 300 each, so 600 total.
Yeah, and it comes with a warranty.
Of course.
With the installation.
Okay, so I'll of course. I'll calculate the total of the items in a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that's under my budget currently.
Yeah. Those are really cheap items. So yeah,
I will.
They do offer like attachments as well, and you're just kind of like, I'll worry about that later.
I do want to show because remember I got the broken, or rather I got the melted weapon from Gimbal.
Yeah, and you see other assault rifles that are like similar to that. You notice that there's the Vogsonic Dynamics is like one of the big major brands of weapons in here.
Okay.
Yeah, the SMG that you bought and the shock baton are both Vogsonic Dynamics weaponry.
Okay. So I'm guessing that the one I have is basically a melted copy of that.
It's similar. Probably not from the same place.
Okay.
But it's also all jacked up. So
okay, I'll hold on to it and see if I can find somebody else who can really, if they could spruce up the gun or repair it or see if it's even better than what's.
Oh,
on the
they
market
tell
right
you
now.
that it is non-repairable. You'd be better off just buying. It'd be cheaper just to buy a new gun.
Gibble
There's
just
no
gave
way
me
that
garbage.
Well, he
says, and also keep in mind, these are the people that are trying to sell you a new gun.
Of course, yeah, that
telling
thing's
you
garbage.
you're going to have
yeah.
to buy a new gun.
That thing's terrible. Buy this one.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Like they also say that they don't even make anything at that like that looks old to them. That you'd be much better off with a new gun or even one of their used guns.
Damn.
So
pre-owned.
Yeah, pre-owned guns. Yeah,
Slightly fired. I'll keep
like
the...
they even allow you to, like, they have a shooting range and they let you shoot at holographic targets and stuff during this montage.
Yeah, I'll test all that stuff out. I'll just kind of keep what I have right now, and then, like I said, the purpose of this venture is, one, to do work for the DDA of recruiting new members, but the second thing is I want to field test this mech suit, and I've never used it before in the field, which I'm doing quite successful, I might add.
Yeah. Well, okay, so y'all are done shopping at this point, and
Okay.
And y'all are like, okay, well, we're ready to go now, Nits. Like, we just had to stop and get those few things. And y'all get to the van. Nits moves more stuff out of the way, and y'all get in. All the police cars and the fire department leave, and they cleared out all the fires inside the garage, and everything's kind of going back to normal.
Okay, sweet. So I fire up the van and I start driving, and it actually, for looking like an old beat-up van, it actually runs incredibly smooth and sounds really, really good.
Nice.
But so we're heading back to my place, and like, all right, I can definitely put together a drone cat for you, and if you have specific mods, I can most likely do them. But I don't have all the materials that I need for it, so I'm a little bit light on creds until I finish up this job that I'm working on, and I think that I might be able to use your assistance with this job, if you guys are interested.
Sure. What's the job?
Well, I have been tasked to liberate some 55-gallon drums of chemicals used to filter brain juice from Vogsonic Dynamics. No big deal.
I'm pretty sure I didn't understand most of that, but I think your use of the word liberate there basically equates to steal. Careful.
How many do you need?
I know, it's really easy to do.
Aleister meowed a lot at you from the back of the van.
It was very convincing. The cat wants to know if by liberate you mean steal the stuff.
I do mean that. Yep, that would be a good word for it. And I need as many as we can get.
Who are we stealing from? Said you said it was Yog what?
Yeah, Vogsonic Dynamics. And I will point out the side window of the van toward a very, very large spiraling black tower.
And Julian, you look at the tower and you recognize this tower from the your trip into the
what had the vision?
Yeah. The one that kicked you out.
Yep. Okay. Yep. That's the place I wasn't supposed to go. Okay. This is a little tricky.
Why do they need these barrels?
Well, they're using these barrels. Well, you're not from around here, so are you familiar with cryptcore by chance?
Assume we're not familiar with anything.
Is that like Dread Tech?
I don't know if I know that.
Yeah, you don't really. You just know that Dread Tech went under and has been abandoned, and nobody has done anything with that business in a long time.
Yeah, I don't really know if those two corporations are affiliated, but I do know Cryptcore specializes in creating different types of memory-altering substances from corpses. So they are a very, very big corporation, and they can take corpses and they can use these corpses to pull out memories, and then they sell those to the richer people of the world. And
they sell to poor people too.
Oh, they sell to poor people too. Well, okay. So they sell them to people for money. So they're selling memories and sometimes feelings to people. And
they give enhancements.
Yes. And they give enhancements.
Based on the memory.
Yogg Sonic Dynamics is, I believe, using some of this technology to create... Well, they're weaponizing some of this technology to create these oozes, kind of like the ones that we just ran into in that parking lot. So what I'm pulling these for is to hopefully pull some of the stuff and see how they're using it to weaponize these. And I'm working with a team of underground cryptfolk to hopefully identify how they're doing this and why they're doing this, and maybe even figure out how to put a stop to it.
Huh.
Well, I suppose anything that pays is worthwhile, right?
Yes. So the pay, of course. Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, I know.
I get at him like that all the time.
Yes. He wants to know if you're being paid.
Yeah, we would be getting paid 20,000 credits per barrel.
Per barrel.
So the way it works is there are chemical the barrels with the chemicals are delivered to the building, the facility, at sporadic random times. It's not a really specific schedule. But,
and it's not at the tower, it's somewhere else.
Right. Yep, so they're delivered to the they're delivered to the facility at random times, and you can't really schedule that. What you can schedule is 72 hours after delivery, the truck leaves and is empty. So when the trucks arrive, they are full of barrels, and they are heavily guarded at the time of arrival. So the job doesn't make a lot of sense to do when the truck gets there. But by the time it leaves, the 72 hours later, the guard is much, much lower. There's not as much defense around these barrels, and it would be easy to maybe even lift that truck with whatever barrels that we can load. The problem is I can't load the barrels alone, so this is where a team comes in to play. And it's 20k per barrel, so it's as many as we can fit onto a truck before we lift the truck.
Okay. Who put you up to the job again?
I can't disclose my Johnson. I'm really sorry, but it is.
Please don't.
Is his name Johnson?
Yes, his name is Johnson.
Okay,
we'll say that.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
Yeah. Also, I hear that disclosing your Johnson is a felony in some places.
It's for the NC-17 version of this podcast.
Yeah.
So where we sit right now, and Nitz pulls out his smartphone and takes a look at a timer that's on it running. We've got just over 12 hours before the next truck leaves. The delivery's already there, so it'll be leaving in just over 12 hours.
Okay. Wait, so, question. If we didn't show up, what would have been your plan?
I've been looking to find people to help.
Inside check. Yeah. This man's full of shit. I rolled an 8.
Does Nico have to roll?
Yeah,
to
he's
see?
roll against me.
Sure.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
I couldn't do that in combat, but apparently to lie to Julian. No.
Not very hard.
It's just so easy to lie to Julian.
So is. I haven't ever done a successful inside check this entire podcast.
So yeah. Tell him what you want to tell him.
I will bite on it.
No, we've got a whole network of people, and some of my friends are working other jobs right now, and I was going to take a look at this potential weapon I was going to take a look for this potential tool to help me do this job, but it exploded in the car garage that we were just in. So that's, very lucky that you all showed up.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
If
dude's got people.
And so if we help you, you can help Julian build his drone or build a cat. And how big is our cut?
Well, I would take your cut and then subtract whatever materials I need to build the cat, and we'll call my labor free for you guys helping me out. Trade off.
Well, I was going through the instruction manual for my tie. And I'm pretty sure I can help.
It just so happens to be stored in barrels. Who knew?
I can lift and carry any barrel in my hand regardless of weight.
And Julian has a mech.
Yes.
And Aleister can carry 10-pound barrels.
Yes.
So they're finally here.
Performing for you.
All right.
You know, there's so many people who don't understand that DK rap is the most amazing thing ever.
Yep.
I mean, how could you not understand that?
Well, you just have to be young and naive.
All right. All right. So, what are y'all saying to this proposal, this job proposal?
Yeah, I'm good for it. I need I think we need to help Nico.
Nits.
Nits. I keep getting that wrong. We need to help Nits with the job for multiple reasons. Cat being one. Sinister badness happening 2, and then 3. I need to see more action. See if you're really potential DDA material.
Yep.
At least that's my rationale. I don't know about you.
You don't know what he means by
this
that.
Isn't.
No, this is
the first time you're hearing this.
None of that is.
Okay.
okay.
I picked up. That's Max talking.
Yes,
that's
that
not
is
Julian.
Max.
Okay. And money.
Well,
Yeah, no money.
It's the first time we ever spent money.
I mean, it's not like
I know.
Victor didn't want the cooking thing. It's just it was a little bit out of his budget once he saw a magic tie. Because there's other stuff that a tie does. It's way
More useful.
awesome as well.
Yeah.
Well, there's been like 3 or 4 times where having proficiency with thrown improvised weapons would have been handy.
It's true.
And now I've got it. So,
well, as long as it furthers the goals of getting a cat drone for Evangeline, then I suppose it's something I must do.
I think we can help you.
Yeah, I think our aims align in this particular situation. So yeah, we'll help you with the job.
And if things work out, there might be something else that
you could help us.
We want to talk to you about.
All right, and I will be a little honest. Yogg Sonic Dynamics is very dangerous. It's a very dangerous place.
Yeah, with a name like that, it definitely evokes
it's not Smuckers,
good vibes.
That's for sure.
And Julian, you look down at you look down at your weapons that are attached to your suit.
They all say that.
Yeah.
Fuck. Huh. That's weird. You don't suppose they have a way to turn these things off, right? Don't answer that.
I could probably have Blip do a diagnostics check on your weapons to make sure there isn't anything that can remotely control them.
Yeah, that'll probably be for the best. We'll do that on the way over there. Right? The suit can handle its own as long as I'm in it and using it. It does have some limitations, but it can definitely handle its own.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Blip is runs a like he floats up and does a diagnostics check on the weapons and then like he relays back to you and that the programming needs to be wiped from the remote control sequence, and yeah, and he does it. He gets rid of it.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Laundered guns, my favorite.
Well, your weapons were bugged, but they've been cleaned, my friend.
Awesome. Did we get anything else or have anything else that could be potentially used against us?
Yeah, can you check all this stuff I got? And I'm just gonna like dump all this stuff
dump our stuff in a pile.
Can they hack my lighter?
Can they hack the bananas?
Blip just
I don't have any bananas. I was going to ask him for bananas later if he had.
Got any bananas?
Oh man, just think about how terrible bananas would taste to Victor.
Oh god.
Well, yeah, but
do plantains
2d4 plus 2 hit points. That's a healing potion.
Sometimes
Victor's down some pretty nasty healing potions already.
You're eating it. You're like, it's terrible.
But what if it's like so overly ripe to the point that it's actually starting to rot? How would that be?
It's a good point.
I don't know.
It's still not dead flesh.
No.
Nits, you would know that getting fresh fruit of any kind is like almost impossible in the city.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but what about rotted fruit?
It's more processed. Like most things are processed.
Does it count if you just like stuff some like human flesh into a banana peel and start eating it?
No, I just take some human flesh and wrap it around the banana like a hot dog.
Oh god. All right. So yeah, y'all are able to take a long rest before getting set up and to infiltrate, because y'all got 12 hours. You definitely you could even cut the rest time in half with Aleister's thing. I'm gonna say y'all definitely got to the safe house and
I mean the rest time
everything
is going to be cut in half. The question is whether or not we want a double rest.
Yeah.
We probably don't.
Nico, where did you take
8 hours of
them?
resting.
Where did you take Nits, where did you take them?
Well, the closest safe house would probably be one where I've got a corporate contact who doesn't actually live there and just lends out his place. And so it's free and it's just a tiny little loft apartment, but it's got full access to the net and it's got food. It's equipped for when that contact is back in town.
Okay.
I'll point out that we do not need to double rest if the next truck was going to leave in like 12 or 15 hours or whatever he said. We need
a little over 12 hours.
Well, I mean, double rest would equate to 8 hours for us.
Yeah, we don't need to take an 8-hour-long rest if we're on a timer.
I mean, maybe you don't need to. But...
I would need to take a long rest to replenish spells, and if I wanted to change a configuration for... Well, actually, no, I can change the configuration for the mech suit on a short rest.
In a short rest.
Right.
But
Point
but
being
we only
is
need 4
we're
hours
going to be
do all that.
we're going to be taking a long rest in 4 hours, and then if need be, Aleister will take like back-to-back short rests at 30 minutes a pop until you make him get up.
Fair. Okay, that's fine.
Hey everybody, it's Steven. So, we did more shopping. No more with the funny cat man. We just went regular shopping. Victor got himself some stuff. Julian got some stuff. Aleister didn't care. Then Nitz asked for our help in a heist. So we're gonna steal some chemical barrels or something.
Cool.
I'm sure nothing will go horribly wrong at any point. No one will make any bad decisions. No one will make fools of themselves. None of that stuff is going to happen. It's just going to go super smooth. And we're going to have a great time. Just in and out, zip zap, done. Barrels, money, good stuff. Anyway, make sure to visit microphonesandmonsters.com. That's our website. You can also do micsandmonsters.com. But we've got a lot of cool things on there. We've got some fan art that our fans have made art of, and links to pretty much every place we have our podcast at, so you can use whatever podcast thing you want, and we're probably on it. And our Patreon, in case you want to support us. We're super appreciative of that. You get lots of cool benefits for doing that as well. You get extra stuff. You don't have to listen to ads for the episode, so be sure to check that out. The music in our episode today was written by Marco Mazzei from Fallen Highway Studios, with additional music by Dark Fantasy Studio. And just thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everybody.